Hi friends, welcome back to my Cozy Crafty Cabin. So it's day 9 of my One Sheet Wonder series where I've been sharing different ways to use up an entire 12 by 12 sheet of pattern paper and have no scraps. So here's a sneak peek at what we'll be making today. I'm calling these recipe pocket cards, but they would also be great to hold and share some 4x6 photos. So stay tuned and I'll give you a full tutorial on how to make these. So let's begin. I'll be using a sheet from the Summer House paper pad I had in my stash, which is double-sided. You don't need double-sided paper for this project, but I do prefer it. So first you're gonna cut your paper at 7 inches. I do this with the top of my pattern paper on the left, but really you can do it either way. This is going to be the card base for our 5x7 card. And then next, with the scrap that measures 5 by 12, you're going to cut it in half at 6 inches on the 12-inch side. So next we're going to make some score lines. So take your 7 by 12 piece and you're going to score at 5 inches and 10 inches on the 12-inch side. And this is going to be our card base, which will be 5 by 7. And it'll have this 2 by 7 inch pocket. Now we're going to turn our 2 pieces that measure 5 by 6 into tabbed recipe cards. So you could use these as photo mats, but my intention was to use them as recipe cards. So on the 5-inch side, with the top of your paper on the left, you're going to score at 1 inch, but only down to 4 inches. So I'm using a ruler as a guide so that I don't go past that 4-inch mark. And then you're going to rotate your paper 90 degrees clockwise so the top is at the top and score at 2 inches until you meet that first score line. So it'll be 1 inch down. And this is how we're going to create our tabs. So you will do the same thing to the other 5 by 6 sheet. So next I make one more score line. So with the top of your paper on the right, so where that tab is on the right, you're going to score at 4.5 inches, but just down until you meet the other score line, so 2 inches down. And I later fold this over to just create a shorter tab. Okay, so now you're going to cut down at that 2-inch score line that's at the top of your paper, and you're going to cut until you meet the other score line. So it's going to be 1 inch down. And then we just fold our paper on all of the score lines to create our tabbed recipe cards. So after you decide which way you want to fold down your paper, then all you need to do next is just add adhesive and glue down those flaps that we've created. And after I get everything glued down, I simply just take some 3x5 index cards and I glue them down to these, recipe card mats. And yeah, there's our cute tabbed recipe cards. And I also later round the corners. Okay, so remember our 5x7 card base that we made at the beginning with the pocket to hold these recipe cards? So let's finish that piece. You can either add some wet glue to like the far left and right sides to make your pocket. I decided I wanted to see what it would look like if I just stapled the sides, and I'm still on the fence if I like it or not with the staples, but there's that. And the last step is just to finish our cards. So I add a mat to the inside so you can write a message, and then I stamp a sentiment for the cover. And I just think this would be such a cute way to share some recipes with someone. It's also the perfect size though to share 4x6 photos. So here's the final recipe pocket card. I think these tabbed recipe cards are just so cute. I really like the idea of sharing recipes with someone in this way. I think it would be really cute during Christmas time. You can share cookie recipes, or like in the fall, maybe your favorite like chili or soup, or just some kind of like warm and cozy dish you like during that time of year. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this idea. I'll have my playlist for this One Sheet Wonder series in my description box. So I'll be doing 12 One Sheet Wonders altogether. So I have a few more left. Thank you guys so much though for watching, for crafting with me, and I'll see you soon for the next one. All right, bye.